Welcome to Boys from the Bridge. This is the official channel dedicated to Chelsea Football Club and football in general. Everything you need to know, everything you want to know, it happens right here, right now. Let's get into it. So today we're going to be talking about the review game to our game against West Brom. Now this was a 6-goal thriller, not the kind of thriller that we want. We ended up drawing the game 3-3 with our academy players saving us. I mean, we spent £250 million this season and it ended off with our academy players saving us. It just shows that the homegrown players have come out and proved their worth and their ability. Please, before I divulge too much into the game, please could you just hit the like and the subscribe button for this video. And I would really appreciate it if you could also hit the bell notification so you can get all my videos as soon as I post them. In this video, I'll be talking about the highlights that I'll be putting in blue, because everything that is good in life happens to be in blue. I'll be talking about all the bad things in red, so let's get into it. I will also be talking about rumors that have happened over the last few days so I can keep you all up to date with those. So, in this game, we found ourselves 3-0 down in 30 minutes. We didn't start Kepa. We had Caballero in goals instead. We thought maybe that he is going to be a stronger keeper. But let's be honest, I don't think any goalkeeper in the world could have stopped those 3 goals. We made stupid errors, and West Brom pounced on those errors extremely well. The likes of Alonso today was trash. Alonso was really bad today. I thought so. It was good that Frank took him off at half time. He did a really bad back header. I don't know why he just didn't header it forward to Werner. For the first goal, he was open, but he decided to pass it back. I don't understand that, and it was intercepted. So I'm going to blame Alonso 100% for that first goal. He also looked extremely slow and lazy today. He didn't stay with his men, and it looks like his legs have almost gone. I understand maybe that Ben Chilwell didn't start due to the fact that his fitness is not up to scratch, but still, Alonso was so trash today, it actually... it infuriates me. Our second goal. We got Thiago Silva for free from PSG. He has legend status apparently, but he can't even control a ball before passing it. He's already looking for the next person he's going to pass to instead of just controlling the ball first. I mean, this is basic school errors. So I am extremely angry at Silva. I know Silva deep down knows that he made a huge mistake. But yes, Silva, welcome to the Premier League. You cannot make these kind of mistakes in the Premier League and for them not to be taken advantage of. So Silva, I am putting you in the red. The third goal West Brom scored was from a set piece. This season I have been nervous every time an opposition has taken a set piece. Alonso could have stayed with his man, but no, he was caught ball watching for the third goal. We were 3-0 down after 30 minutes. My mood completely changed. When West Brom scored their first goal, I was angry at Alonso, but I was like, okay, we're only 1-0 down after 5 minutes. We can come back from this. 3-0 down after 30 minutes. Ruined my Saturday, I can tell you that much. After 45 minutes, we had a few chances. Abraham missed a sitter that usually he would have put away. I know maybe it was bouncing a bit high on his left foot, but that's no excuse. You get paid that much, Abraham, you should have slotted that home. Then Werner, Mount played a ball across, quite fast, a bit high, and Werner struck the upright. I just think Werner needs to get that first goal in order for his confidence and ability to be shown. So far we have Silva and Alonso in the red. The next topic that I want to talk about in the red is communication with our defenders and also the formation that was played today. I think this is a very good formation that Lampard played around Havertz, although it's still early days. I don't believe that this was the right personnel in defence. I don't think that Alonso should have started at all. And Christensen partnering Silva, he isn't our best defender. I think that Zuma is our best defender and should have partnered Silva. I don't think we would have conceded as many goals. And also as per the Equator, I don't know why Silva got the captain armband. I understand, like I said earlier, he has legendary status, but still, you can't just come into a team. I hate that. I hate when a player just comes into a team and just because of his status he had in prior clubs, somehow manages to get the armband and somehow take leadership. And he can't even speak English. So how is he meant to get it across to the players, get it across to his teammates, the urgency and communication just wasn't there. First half was an absolute disaster. I almost turned off the TV. I was just so sick of it. But I had a feeling deep down there was goals for us in this game. No disrespect for West Brom. Let me say no disrespect to West Brom, but they are probably one of the lower teams in the Premier League. We were expecting them to finish. I'm hoping maybe they're going to stay up this season, but you never know. Going to West Brom, we are expecting to beat them. We should have beaten them. Now we've only got a win, a draw and a loss from our opening 3 games. It's not good enough. Last season also we didn't have the best start, and then we got momentum. I can't wait for Ziyech and Pulisic to get back into the team, as I think we really need them. Now the second half, completely different. There was urgency. Frank brought on substitutions that showed that we desperately wanted to come back from this game, and we had chances. The moment Mount banged that goal in, I believe that all our players realised that this was a good opportunity, and West Brom looked weak. They also looked like they were retreating a lot and looked vulnerable, and therefore we pounced upon that. There was amazing link-up play between Werner, Mason Mount, Havertz and Callum Hudson-Odoi for the second goal, and I think when Callum Hudson-Odoi scored that goal around the 65-minute mark, I honestly believe that we could have got at least a draw from this game. Abraham, luckily in the 92nd minute, scored as he followed up a Mason Mount shot, and we could have potentially won the game if it wasn't for these stupid individual errors at the beginning. I hope Alonso is nowhere near the first team squad, and I hope he goes to the reserves. Or you know what, even change his career for what I care. I don't want him in the squad anymore. I feel like we would have been better off with Rudiger, that somehow has just been completely axed out of the squad for some reason. I know at the end of last season he didn't play particularly well, but I'm still disappointed he wasn't in the team at all. So now that I have the match review out of the way and all the players that I wanted to put in red, I'm going to be talking about the players that are in blue. I'm going to try and get some positives out of this game, as I was left with mixed feelings. I was so happy that we managed to turn this game around and at least get a point, but in the end we shouldn't have put ourselves in that position. Mason Mount is in the blue. He was an outstanding player today. He really took it upon himself. He reminds me a lot of Frank Lampard when he was younger. We are so lucky to have Mason Mount in our team. The leadership he showed in midfield. He was an outstanding player. He was without doubt today's man of the match. He scored an absolute banger of the goal for our first goal that lifted the whole team and led to us eventually scoring the next 2 goals. I thought Havertz also played decently. He didn't play in his number 10 role that I was hoping that he was going to play, so he didn't link up as much as I wanted him to, but he did find quite a lot of space. He had quite a few shots. Hudson-Odoi, this is another player going in blue. Now Hudson-Odoi has come under a lot of scrutiny over the last few months and even years for his performances. I think that he played very well when he came on. His pace, his skill, his goal, all he did was adding positives to the Chelsea team. I am hoping that he starts against Tottenham in midweek, and I'm hoping that the players are going to catch a wake-up call. We don't play Christensen, maybe not even Silva for this game. We play Zuma in defence, and I'm hoping, I am praying, that Ben Chilwell is going to be fit enough for the left, and I can't wait for Pulisic and Ziyech to come back. I'm hoping that they come back for the Crystal Palace game. That is a big game. Crystal Palace are playing extremely well at the moment, so I'm hoping they're going to be fit for that game. When we have our full squad, I believe that we're going to be unstoppable this season. But until then, until players can start gelling together and understand each other's game, it's going to be hard for us. I was left fuming after the first half. So when the game was over, I had mixed feelings about the game. I'm glad we got a point from the game. I hope that we can learn from our mistakes in terms of the personnel and our man marking from set pieces. Overall, I would say it's a disappointing game, as we all expected an easy win. I also saw that the link-up play was starting to get better between all the players. Another player I am putting in blue is Azpilicueta. Now, when Azpilicueta came on, immediately the team was lifted. His confidence, his passion, his desire for Chelsea to get something out of the game was shown, and his ability on the ball was extremely good today. I'm extremely happy with how he played, and I think he deserves a place in the next game. Moving on from that game, I want to talk about some rumours now, just to push our attention to something else, as that game is giving me a headache. Now, Aston Villa have been linked to both Ross Barkley and Ruben Loftus-Cheek. They want them either on loan or to buy them individually. I'm not sure exactly what we should do here, although my opinion is that we shouldn't sell either of them. If we're going to loan off Barkley or Ruben Loftus-Cheek, it should only be a loan. We shouldn't sell them, as you never know, their abilities on the ball has been very good. If we're going to get Declan Rice, then maybe we can sell Barkley, but I don't think we should sell Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Rudiger has been linked to Roma. Rudiger has been axed out of the team this season, and I don't blame him for maybe wanting to go to Roma. He's also been linked to AC Milan on a potential loan offer, as both of these teams are not wanting to buy him. One good news is that Mendy has signed. I am hoping that it's not going to come too soon for him to potentially start the midweek game against Tottenham, as we all know how much we all hate Tottenham. Tottenham are our direct rivals. Arsenal are wanting Jorginho. Now, I think we should just stop doing business with our top rivals. I just don't think it's a good idea. I just don't like giving our rivals our players, such as Willian, David Luiz, Kevin De Bruyne, Salah, and the list goes on and on. I would rather just send them out of England if we're ever going to sell them. I just don't think, especially a London rival, we should not give any of our players to a London rival. Hudson-Odoi is wanted on loan from Everton. I don't think we should loan him out. I don't think we should sell him. I think we should keep Hudson-Odoi and try and play him as much as possible. He's a very important player for us, and without him we wouldn't have got that goal back. I think we should start playing him more. Like I said earlier, I hope he starts in midweek. Now, another idea potentially for Kepa is, as we spent £72 million, no one's going to pay probably even half of that money for Kepa. So we should probably just loan him out. I don't think we should even loan him out to another team in England. We should maybe loan him to a team in La Liga or Serie A or the Bundesliga, just to get a fresh start. Go there for a season or even 2 seasons and come back a different player with confidence and knowing his sense of worth in the team. So this has been my review of what was a disappointing and difficult to watch game at times. The second half was exciting, my heart was racing, and my heart was also in my throat at times. But in the end, we managed to come back, as we are the Blues and we can do anything. I'll be making a preview game to our next game against Tottenham, which is on Tuesday. I can't wait for this game. I hope the players get a wake-up call from today, and I hope you all keep well. Till then, see you next time.